Welcome to the second episode of Beautifully You. Today I'm in Ball Ground, Georgia. If you watch the Lesson Paul show, you will see that they were also in Ball Ground, Georgia. I got my bunny. I'm trying to show y'all to her. She's not wanting to cooperate. If you're watching this and you can see the video, here is my sweet Willow that you see in my logo for the show. She is my little angel baby. I have her mama as well. She is inside eating. They're still working on getting along together, and I'm sorry if y'all cannot hear me. I do not have a headset, so I'm not sure if y'all can actually, if I get too far back, I'm gonna work on it. Okay. Today we're talking about connections. So a lot of this podcast is going to be about your passions and your talents. So the verse that I want to start with today, usually I plan on ending the podcast with a verse, Stevo, but today I want to base it on a verse and go more of that route. And then next week we'll get back on the specifics of our talents and how to use them. So today we are going to be reading James 1:17. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. We are sent to this earth to connect with other people through these God-given gifts, these talents that we read about in James. And it's so, I love this verse. I saw this just doing my daily Bible study. I saw this verse and I was like, what a better way than to base this episode on that. Because the main part that I want to dig into today is the fact that just because your talent is not something that can be done in a church doesn't mean that you can't reach people by using the talent. So today, I want to really dig into things. So people are at camp at Horizons this past week. They come home when this episode comes out. I hope they all had a great week. But whenever I would go to Horizons, I would make either a little bracelet, I would get a bunch of ducks or cute crafts to make and hand out to everybody, because your talent is more about the connection that you make with it, because the more comfortable you get with people, the easier those conversations are to share the word. It sounds very complicated, and for people who just don't like to be social, this is something for you. The way that you connect is to give people a little bit of you so that they can understand, and you get comfortable in talking to them, and then they give you a little bit of them, and then you set yourself up for the perfect situation. So what I mean by this is, last year when I went to Horizons, we made 200 bracelets with the beads and the string, and boy, was it time consuming. But the goal with that, with me and one of my friends, was to hand out every single one of those bracelets, because that makes 200 connections. That's 200 more people that, we're at a church camp, but that gives you more opportunity to share and study and get comfortable with studying, which I love that. I feel like a lot of people misunderstand the importance of studying with others and assume that that just means studying with people who don't go to church or don't study Bible. I think it's important to study with people, your brothers and sisters in Christ, with people that you go to church with, people that you go to church camps with and events, because those are the people that are going to help you spread the word even further. Y'all become a team, which we are a team, but you help strengthen that team and share through your creations and what you enjoy making. And that is the talent that we'll be talking about today. If we're going to be on one specific, it's going to be crafting. And if you make shirts, or if you sew, if you bake, you're creating that connection. And to me, that's awesome. I love that we can build, that we can create, and we can form things that we can hand out to people. We can hand out physical things to people to help them remember you by. And you build that friendship off of that one thing, that one conversation starter that you didn't even really have to conversate about. You handed it to them, and there you go. You made it. You didn't have to struggle to find small talk because that's awkward for people. So today's podcast is very all over the place. Like I said, I am in my backyard right now. My bunny is the cutest thing. She's co-starring today. And I wanted to, do an impromptu, no script, no nothing for this episode. Very laid back. What I want from y'all is that email. You can email there. Send any talent, any passion, anything that you enjoy doing to my email up there so that I can make podcasts based off of what y'all like to do. Make it a little more personal. This is my way of my craft of reaching out to making those connections. Help me help y'all to know what y'all can do to share. I don't know everything, but I want to help y'all, and I want y'all to help me to figure it out. So we have this journey together of exploring what all we can do with these really cool, really awesome passions that each and every one of y'all have. It can be as unique as you want it. It can be something that if you genuinely just like, I love doing this, but how do I share this with people? If you paint, or if you even just take pictures, make a photography account on a social media page. Social media gets taken in a lot of different ways, and it's really up to you how you use it. Be responsible, but if you can use it to share the word of God, glorify Him. Do it in the best way that you know how. And if, like I said, you like taking pictures, post them on internet. Post them. The caption can be a Bible verse or how you connected it to the Bible, what it made you feel. It's those conversation starters and even just connections. Somebody else may be like, oh, I love painting, or I love taking pictures, or I love cooking. And then you bond over it because you're going to gain followers based off of people who have those same interests. Or maybe they're interested to see what you're going to do with all that. I look like I'm burning up. It's because I am, but I'm also talking really fast, so I'm so sorry. I want to be able to make this as personal as possible. I don't want this to sound scripted because life's not scripted. We're not perfect. We're not here to know what we're talking about. I am just thrilled to be taking this and sharing this with you guys. And one thing that I've learned just over all the years about things that you do, take what you do and give it your 100%, because God's going to back you up no matter what. In James 1, in that verse that we read, those talents are from Him, because, like I said earlier, we are to make those connections because of the things that we are gifted with. Nothing happens for no reason. The things that you know how to do that you're either ashamed of telling people you know how to do, or you don't think it's cool. God thinks it's cool. God thinks everything you do is cool. There's so many outlets for people that go beyond just having a Bible verse on whatever you make. It's making people interested and making people comfortable in talking to you. Build a friendship so you can help them build that relationship with God. Because He's not just your God. He's our God. He is everybody's God. And how exciting is that? That it does not matter what background you have, where you come from, who your family is. We are all gifted the same God if we follow the plan of salvation and we do what we're supposed to. And we are given all of the tools to do so if we just know what to do with them. It's okay if you're not a social butterfly. You have so many other gifts that are giving you so many doors for opportunity, and it'll happen. It'll happen. I'm gonna put my bunny on the floor now because she looks like she's burning up. But Like I said, um, email me on that email. Let me know your talents and we'll talk about them because I don't want anybody to feel unheard or misunderstood. Because okay, this is a touchy subject, but for instruments, you can go and have that be your hobby, connect with people, and it not be church related. Your hobbies, I said that to say, your hobbies don't have to happen in the church. And that's what I mentioned earlier. You're going to have things that are just, you sit on your back porch and you play your guitar and you might film some videos and you post it on Instagram and you find people that are like, oh, that's really good. And y'all build that friendship on that. If y'all have seen my Instagram, I posted one. I'm about to post a whole lot more once I finally get the time. But if you go look on my Instagram, I have an ASL video, and I'm gonna start doing those more and more of ASL worship songs. So also, if you have worship songs that you would like to see, let me know, and I will learn to sign those. There's just different ways that you can, and they don't even have to do worship songs. It's piquing interest so that you can become comfortable with other people. Because, like I said, some people are just not comfortable being social, and that's totally okay. A lot of people, I do not know if y'all hear that, but she is stomping all over the place. She's burning up, y'all. Like I said, this is going to be a very impromptu podcast because I plan on being so unorganized that you see how this life is. And that's how it is with what you like to do in your life. You're not always going to have time for what you like to do the best. Like, I would love to sit on my front porch and record a bajillion videos of my ASL and learning new things to post, because I don't just post that to boast a talent. And I don't want y'all to feel that way either about y'all's talents. We don't share them to boast. We share them to build connections. Today's podcast is called Beautifully Connecting because we're sent here to do so. And I want every single one of y'all to feel like whatever you do, whatever you feel that you are the best at, that you're able to connect with other people and eventually build that conversation into talking about church, talking about worship, inviting to class, having a Bible study, go grabbing coffee and just having conversations. You'll get there eventually, and it's going to take time, but you have to have patience with your skills because you're going to build and build over time. Thank you guys for listening to today's episode. Like I said this a lot, I'm sorry, but whatever your passions are, email them to the top corner, and I will get onto those and build episodes off of them. And I cannot wait to build connections with y'all in the next episode of Beautifully You.